Have you ever wondered if there are any rules that still apply when armed conflict breaks out, even in the chaos and destruction of war? It might seem counterintuitive, but yes, even in these dire circumstances, certain actions are strictly off-limits. International Humanitarian Law, often referred to as IHL, clearly prohibits methods of warfare that are indiscriminate in nature or designed to cause unnecessary suffering. This means that not every tactic or weapon is fair game on the battlefield, even if it could lead to military success. The core reason behind these prohibitions lies in fundamental principles like distinction, proportionality, and humanity. The principle of distinction demands that parties to a conflict must always differentiate between combatants and civilians, and between military objectives and civilian objects. Attacks must be directed only against military objectives. The principle of proportionality states that, even when targeting a legitimate military objective, the expected civilian casualties or damage to civilian objects must not be excessive in relation to the concrete and direct military advantage anticipated. Finally, the principle of humanity aims to prevent or alleviate human suffering wherever possible, which directly bans methods that cause superfluous injury or unnecessary suffering. So, practically speaking, what does this mean for how conflicts are fought? It means that tactics like area bombardment, which cannot be directed at a specific military objective, and thus strike military and civilian targets without distinction, are prohibited. Using human shields, where civilians are intentionally placed in or around military objectives to protect them from attack, is also strictly forbidden. Additionally, methods like perfidy, which involves feigning protected status, such as pretending to surrender or using the Red Cross emblem to gain a military advantage, are prohibited because they betray the trust essential for IHL's protections. Understanding these limitations is crucial because they are not just abstract ideas. They form the bedrock of accountability in armed conflict. For example, the use of certain types of booby traps that are inherently indiscriminate or designed to cause superfluous injury is also forbidden. This includes devices that might be placed in or associated with the dead, sick, or medical facilities, which targets those who are protected or the means of their protection. These insider rules highlight the detailed approach IHL takes to prevent egregious harm. Ultimately, these prohibitions serve a vital purpose: to limit the brutality of and preserve a measure of humanity even during armed conflict. By clearly defining what methods are off-limits, IHL seeks to protect individuals, uphold human dignity, and prevent suffering that offers no real military gain, thereby ensuring that, even in conflict, there are boundaries that must not be crossed.